morning, afternoon, it's definitely not morning. I just figured I would start the talking part of the video here in the car because it's kind of windy outside. My goal today is to plant the vegetables and get my flowers in a pot. Sorry for the angle. I woke up, I got out of bed today with a really bad stiff neck. So I can't turn my head that way. So I'm gonna need to be very limited in what I do today. And then I bought some red and white flowers to go in a navy pot. And then when I went into my garage, I realized that I previously spray painted my navy pot white. So I went to Dollar Tree to see what I could find, just the one really close by. I may have to go out again later for more soil for the veggies anyway, so I didn't want to go too far. Anyways, didn't have any navy pots, but I did buy these cute little plant stand / stools that I'd been wanting anyway. I wasn't sure if I was going to use them in the front or the back patio, but they were only $5 each and they were in navy. So I got 2 of those. I'm not sure how this is going to work out, but I'm going to take you along and we'll see what we can get done today. I really want to get my veggies at least planted, and I don't know if I have it in me to go to the store today for anything else. I've been oiling this with some essential oils and putting some heat on it. But anyway, okay, now it's getting hot in my car because I have the car off. So let's go. All right, so this is where we're gonna put our raised beds. Jesse had to level out the ground a little bit here, but they should get lots of sun. Unfortunately, because there's no grass here, when it rains, this area does get a little bit muddy. We have grass. This is the rest of it's kind of on a slope. Side note, I love these huge rocks. And I would love to put some bird feeders and other things back here. But Jesse got these up. He's just breaking down some boxes in the garage for, oh my gosh, we had a lot of rain yesterday. So this is very muddy. Gonna put some cardboard in the bottom of these. I think we've figured out that that's a good idea. There are drainage holes, but the cardboard won't hinder that. And then we've got our soil. We don't know if we have enough, but we're gonna give it a go and get these plants in here. It's very difficult with my neck. I have very little motion. Alright guys, well it is a few days later. I think I filmed that on Monday. I was planning on vlogging the rest of the day and doing all sorts of things, but my neck got really bad and I was pretty much laid up most of the week. Not that I had to be laid up, but it was like my head was so heavy because of the kink in my neck. So the only place I found relief was in bed. So it is Thursday now. I had a chiropractor appointment. She was able to get me in a little bit earlier. I had an appointment scheduled for tomorrow, but anyway, I'm feeling quite a bit better. She said it was pretty bad, so I'm actually going to go again next week to try to finish taking care of it. But I'm going to do a few errands. I was going to just plant those flowers in the white pot that used to be navy. Those flowers are still on my front porch. I never got to plant those. But since I'm out today doing some errands, I am going to look for a navy blue pot. If I can find one without spending a ton of money, then I will do that. If not, we'll go home and plant the flowers. I'll show you the vegetables. I have not actually seen them in a few days because I haven't done anything. Jesse has been watering them for me. Well, for us, but I originally was planning to do that so he wouldn't have to, but he's been doing it. And we'll see what else. So we're just picking up day 2 of the vlog here, and let's see what happens. I'm going to be taking it easy though. I can now turn my head pretty good, kind of, but when I'm straight on, my head's kind of still crooked, in case you were wondering. Success. The first Dollar Tree I went to a couple days ago was out of these, but I found this in the Dollar Tree Plus section at this one. They had these at the other one, but they did not have the navy. It was only $3. I thought it was going to be $5. It was only $3. So I'm excited about that. I also picked up a couple of like toy cars and stuff. I keep an eye on the toys at Dollar Tree and pick stuff up whenever it seems like, you know, substantial or not like too chintzy. Just, I like to keep some toys on hand for when people come that don't have kids. We don't have a lot of toys, or that when people come that do have kids. So whenever I see stuff, I just pick up a few things here and there. And then I picked up some Dollar Tree, obviously Dollar Tree, some patriotic stuff for some DIYs for my other channel. Anyways, I think I'm going grocery shopping now, which will probably be in another video. But I will touch base back with you when we get home, and we'll carry on the vlog from there. I'm finally home. Not that you know how long it's been, but it's been a while. I did a little more shopping than I intended to, but I started feeling pretty good. I definitely have a little bit of soreness, but my chiropractor said it would probably take 2 sessions to finish taking care of it because it was really bad. I just was very careful with what I lifted. Anyway, I'm in my garage. I got my flower pot here. Just trying to find something in here to poke out the drainage holes. I may have cracked it. This isn't that easy to do, guys. There's one. I'm calling it good. A couple cracks is enough drainage, right? Got one of the holes open and a couple of little cracks. I don't know if you can see them both. Here and here. That's all right. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not a professional. Thankfully, my husband found some more potting soil in the garage from last year, so I'm glad he found that, and I didn't buy any. And I'm gonna put some in here. I'm gonna put a couple of like empty like plastic water bottles in here just to take up some of the space, so I don't have to use as much dirt though. We're doing this in the garage because my porch is in full sun, and I don't want full sun right now. I just had a couple handy, so I just put 2 of those in. Using what we got. I don't know what I'm doing. This is super dry. I'm gonna have to put quite a bit of water in it first. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to buy more flowers because I feel like this pot's bigger than I was planning on. It's definitely bigger than the other one, like circumference wise. But we'll see. My flowers have come a long way since we brought them home. Water in this before I can even do anything with it because it is just so crumbly. I can't even tell if the lighting or camera angle is good or anything because yeah, I just can't see it with the darkness in the garage and the light outside and all the things. I need to find my garden tools so my gloves don't get soaking wet. Probably being in this position for too long is not very good for my neck. Oh my word. It was so wet that some of the water's just pouring out, or so dry. It was so dry that some of the water's just pouring out. So this is great. Welcome to Leanne's gardening channel, where I teach you nothing. This vlog took a totally different turn, didn't it? All I could find was this little tool for digging out weeds, but at least I can use it to mix it up. This is so dry. It's so dry that like half that water just went straight to the bottom. Okay. Raise your hand if you're laughing at me. I'm not offended. All right, well, it is still incredibly just crumbly, but we're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna go with it. Trying to alternate them so it'll be so pretty. I'm so laughing at myself right now. All right, so there's a lot of dirt on the petals and the leaves, but I think it's gonna work. Glad I found the navy pot. I'm leaving it on the rocks for right now because I feel like I have to water it a little bit at a time and let the water drain out because the soil is so dry. But we're gonna go to the backyard and see how the veggies are coming along. I have not been out here like 3 days. Turn on the water so that I can water them while I'm back here. I have a lot to learn with gardening. We had amazing soil at our home in New York and just put plants in the ground and yielded a tremendous harvest. And we were just getting to the point where we were needing to like learn how to like rotate crops and stuff like that. And then we moved. And now we have clay soil, which is why we have raised beds, because our dirt is not gonna grow anything. Let's see what they look like. Oh, the hose is spraying. Okay, that actually looks really wet. So don't think I'm going to water. But they're looking good. Got tomatoes, cucumbers, and zucchini and cucumber. But the soil looks quite wet. So, trying to think if we got rain last night at all. I don't know, but it looked good. So I don't know how they're gonna do in that. Like we tried to not get like the big tomato plants because those usually grow like several feet tall. I'm sure I'll still have to stake these ones. I don't know, I wasn't gonna put that many plants in there, but that's just how many we wound up with. I don't know if it's gonna become overcrowded with like the cucumber and zucchini. I don't know. We'll find out and we'll figure it out as we go. I gotta turn the water off. Anyways, that is my gardening adventures for now. A few veggies, pot of flowers. That's about all the responsibility I can handle for plants.